Hello, everybody, and welcome. Let's move this up here. Hello, everybody. Today we're going to work on admin chat. This one I had to put a lot of detail in it, and I'm probably still missing stuff, but it's okay because if you have any questions while I'm live, feel free to ask. If you have any questions outside of the live, then feel free to ask in the comments and I will respond as soon as possible. Oh, come on in. So this pretty much is to show you, and excuse me, my voice kind of hoarse, but this is going to show you how to pass the test and how to maximize your income. And just remember, the way you pass the test is the same way that you're going to do your actual messages when you start. Hey, Lakeisha, welcome. Are you employed with them yet? And so what I did with this, I kind of just put together a little more in detail from just kind of when you first initially apply for the job, and just kind of some of the questions on how to apply. I kind of put my own, hi, yeah, put my own little twank to it or whatever just to kind of help out because I know a lot of people get nervous. Hey, sure, Lady C. A lot of people get nervous when they do it because they don't want to mess up, especially when you take the test. You got to pass that at least. But it's really simple. And so I'm gonna wait about another minute and then I'm gonna get started. Like I said, excuse me, my voice is kind of hoarse right now. Okay. So how is everyone today? Yeah, this one's kind of an interesting, informational live. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, this one's definitely a good one to have, Lakeisha, if you consider doing it. Because right now I'm up to making $350 a week with doing this one. Definitely, I didn't get that far the first time doing it. You got to build up to it, but it's good income. Okay, so I'm gonna get started. So today we're talking about admin chat, and I had to do my best to not put too many adult things in here just because, I don't want to get banned or removed, but you guys will kind of get the gist of it. And at least I could tell you if you had any questions as opposed to putting it in here. So this is about, how you want to pass the test and maximize your income with them. With admin chat, you can make up to $500 a week. So definitely you have to put the time in on it. I'm telling you, sometimes it can get a little crazy in there, but definitely it can be done. So you don't have to have any experience. They are looking for home admin workers to answer type messages for their adult dating fantasy websites. Now, it's hey Kenny. So with this, it's from different websites. So whenever you get down to the nitty gritty and you start actually doing the job, never mention the name of any websites because it's like 8 to 10 different websites that you'll be responding to and you don't know exactly what customer is coming from what website. So you never want to, mention any websites, right? And you earn 20 cents for every message. This one is the highest paid. I've seen some that are like 5 cents, 3 cents, 7 cents. So this one is the highest paid adult chat. You can work part time, full time, and from the comfort of your own home. No experience necessary, like I said, and they have a constant flow of messages. So, it just depends on the time of day. I woke up this morning, there was 564 messages. So, just whenever you log in, they don't message you or email you or anything like that. You have to literally sign in to kind of see what they have available to you. So, as a chat operator, you can achieve financial freedom and independence, earning a full time or part time living from the thriving American sex chat industry. Work from home adult chat jobs offer a fun, flexible, and credible way to earn a living. What's more is they pay your PayPal account weekly, guaranteed. I've never not received a payment. I get paid every Wednesday, like clockwork. No, Kenny, you don't. Yeah, maybe I should have said that this is for women only. She does not have it for the opposite right now. Hey, Nikki. So yes, you get paid every week, every Wednesday via PayPal. It normally hits my account by 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. So you can choose to work as little or as much as you want, but you have to hit at least 75 messages a week to maintain the job. So, due to the nature of the website network, you'll be expected to partake in strong adult oriented messages, and some of them are definitely strong. You definitely have to have good grammar and typing with no text speak. So you can't put you are, just short text it, LOL or anything like that. You can say laugh out loud, but you have to actually type in laugh out loud. Um, and you must answer a minimum of 75 messages a week. 75 messages a week is $15. So even if you just start off with the minimum of 75 messages a week, that's $15 a week. Easy money, right? You must have a PayPal account in order to get paid. This is a self employed contractor position, and you'll be responsible for your own taxes, and you have to be 23 years older. So, what do you need to get started? You can use a cell phone, a tablet, or a PC, and you have to be connected to the internet. When and how do you get paid? You get paid weekly via PayPal on Wednesdays. How much can you expect to make? You can make up to 500 weekly. That's 2,500 messages. Okay. And will my real identity be ever revealed? No, it won't. Because what's happening is you're playing a character. So you're like an actress. As soon as you log in, each time you click on a message is a particular person that's already made out for you. They already have a life on the right hand side. It's a profile. It'll tell you the person's name, the age, and may have some pictures there. Some little racy pictures there, but you're just playing the character, okay? So all you need to apply is your first and last name, your date of birth, where you live, your email, and what hours and days are you available. And if I were you, just say you're available 24/7, because if you just say, "Oh, I'm only available on a weekend," she might not choose to pick you. Just say 24/7, because you can click in every time, right? So, how to pass the test. So there's a set of rules, and you gotta follow these rules to the T, because you'll fail the test and you won't even get any further, right? So you never want to agree to meet under any circumstances. Like I said, make sure you use good grammar. Don't talk in slang, even if they do. And make sure your punctuation is on point, because she does do random checks and she will check that. And each message has to be at least 150 words. Okay? Important tips to remember. So, when you get hired, the first thing you do when you sign in, you'll see in bold red how many, like I said, how many messages are available. And it comes on a first come first serve basis, right? So research the previous conversations before you comment. So it's other operators that already started a conversation. So you don't want to just reply back to what the person last said. You kind of want to skim through there. You want to check the profile, because you don't want to say you're an animal lover when you already told the person you're not. Okay. Always read the age of a woman. You want to respond correctly. So if the woman is 75 years old, you don't want to say, oh, oh my goodness, and laughing out loud a lot, because more than likely a 70-year-old woman's not going to talk like that. So you're going to have to make sure that you talk like your character. And if you added something to the person, so for instance, some of the people, the profiles are fairly new. So you get to say what they like, what they dislike, whether they're married, single, whatever. You add that to the profile, because when the next operator comes back in to reply to the message, you want them to know what you already said to that person. And like I said, you never want to agree to meet, especially within the next 2 weeks. You can give them the illusion that it's in the near future. But a lot of times they're going to say, I want to meet, I want to meet. You can't say, oh, in a couple of weeks. You'll get banned. And you have 10 minutes to respond to each customer. So take your time, but be aware of the countdown. That 10 minutes will allow you to skim through the profile. And if you see an underage customer, report it immediately. I haven't seen one yet, but that doesn't mean it doesn't happen. Okay, so here's some sample messages and answers to help you pass. Now, if somebody's currently doing admin and they have a question on a particular type or how to respond to something, you can put it in the chat and I can tell you how to respond to it. But these, like I said, after kind of reading the guidelines, I didn't want to put anything too racy in here and get the video flagged. So pay attention to how you respond. You always have to ask a question before you submit whatever message you submit, because you want to keep the conversation flowing, right? So a lot of times they ask, where do you work? You never want to be too specific where a woman works. If they want more specifics, it's okay to politely decline. So you can say, oh, I work as an administrative assistant at a doctor's office. I really do enjoy what I do. What do you like to do for fun? I'm really into outdoor events. I love to horseback ride, hike, and I also enjoy fishing. So she answered the question, asked them another question, and kind of just, slightly changed that subject. So then you get customers that say, oh, you must not trust me enough to give me your address by now. Don't give them any personal information, because you're playing a character. You would not call or email them from this site, and you would not give any information. They give email addresses, they give their telephone. I've seen addresses come through. Don't write it down. They had an instance where a woman actually contacted someone off of there and she got in trouble for it. So you can always say, oh, well, I don't want you to take this personally. I enjoy talking to you, but I'm just not ready to give out my personal information. Do you understand how I feel about that? So there's your question. You asked him a question, so he can definitely respond. So therefore, I decided to come on here so I can weed out the negativity. I hope you can understand that. So like I said, anytime you're responding to a customer, always ask a question. You want that conversation to come through. Because sometimes they'll get kind of, and I will say this. I've had some that were downright mean, called the person a bitch, and you can clap back at them. She doesn't mind that. You can clap back at them or whatever. So definitely do that, because you want it to be realistic. So here's another example. We've been talking for a while now. Do you want to meet up this weekend? Remember, never agree to meet up. But if they press for it, you can let them know that it's possibly to happen one day, right? Yes, they will. They will tell you their whole life story. I can go on for hours about some of those. So you can say, yes, we've been talking for a while now, and I enjoy talking to you. I can't meet up this weekend, unfortunately. I have some things that I must get done that I have been putting off for quite some time now. And then change the subject, ask a question. Can you describe a perfect vacation to me? Where would it be and why? So you answer this question and change the subject. Now sometimes they didn't want to hear that. And he'll say, so when can we meet? Well, right now I got a lot going on, or a lot of people have been using COVID. COVID is kind of crazy right now in my area, or, things like that. Just kind of get them off of that and kind of ease them up and change the subject. And then you have some where they ask, what part of whatever do you like? So, where do you live in? And I put that wrong, but it says, what part of Boston do you live in? So for that, you'll have to use Google Maps, find a suburban area, or just kind of some basic residence. Don't tell them, oh, I stay at 123 Huckleberry Lane. No, you can't do that, because it may be somebody that actually looks like that person in the profile, and then they'll start searching and looking for them. It's actually happened before. So you can just say, like, I looked it up. I live in the Arlington area. Change the subject. Flip. What is your favorite meal? I enjoy a good lasagna, and I can make a very good lasagna. It would be nice if you liked Italian food just as much as I do. Then again, I would love to try different things, so hopefully it's something different. Change the subject again. Okay, so what do you like to wear to turn a man on? Now, remember, you want to answer normal. Don't think that just because this is that type of chat that you just have to always be vulgar and raunchy, because sometimes, a lot of times, people just have basic conversations. Right, L dot. But yeah, so sometimes they just have general conversations, and so they're talking about their cat, their dog, what they did. They had a birthday party here, so not all the time is it something like that. So, but like I said, to keep the conversation natural, just because it's an adult chat does not mean that you have to, have those raunchy, things all the time. So, like I answered, well, it depends on my mood of the day or night. My favorite color is black, so I may wear a little black number and model it for you. So now, bam, let's ask this question in return. What do you wear to turn a woman on? We like that kind of stuff as well. So there you go. You ask that question. Keep that conversation flowing. And this one I get a lot. Are you real? I was told this site was fake and we are talking to robots. Never tell them that you are getting paid to chat with them. They pay a lot of money. I think this guy said it was like $1.75 a message. And they pay a lot of money just to chat with them. So, are you seriously asking me, am I real? I can't believe after the wonderful conversations we had, you would think I'm a fake person. A robot, in fact. I can assure you I'm a real person. I don't know who told you that, but what excuse me, but what they went through, are you a real person? So now I'm asking him, are you a real person? You're coming at me like this. I thought things were going great. Yeah, it's a everyday conversation. You'll hear that a lot. Well, if you're not a robot, then give me your number so we can chat outside of here. Then you just clap back at them. Well, I already told you I'm not a robot, and I don't understand why you're coming at me like that. And then some of them will say, well, then I'm done with this. Well, okay, I understand that you're done with that, but I'm telling you I'm real. So when you're ready to talk to me further, then I'll be right here. And just let that go. Don't beg them or anything. Okay, so that's pretty much getting you through the sample questions. I haven't seen them too raunchy in the sample questions, but once you get hired, she says, okay, you passed that. So now what you're going to do is you have to respond to 10 questions. She'll lock your account. She'll review them. Yep, lie and slide. Exactly. It's a lot of lying in this job. So after you complete the 10 messages, she'll lock your account. She'll review them. She'll say, okay, yeah, you did a great job. I'm going to unlock your account. Now you have to complete 50 additional questions. She'll lock it again and she'll review those. It normally doesn't take her more than like a couple of hours to do that. And so once you get past those 60 questions, then you're done. Now you can just go right on. Yep, right after that, you can just go right on and you can start answering questions. I have no idea, but I'm telling you, if you can figure that out, I will pay you for that service because that'll be amazing. Because there's a lot of repetitiveness with this job. But also, what I want to make note is, even though you're not talking to the same customer, you can't answer the same way. You can't answer the same way because the system will lock you out. So if you get maybe 25 different customers saying good morning to you, you can't say, good morning, how are you back? I promise you'll get locked out. Don't do that. So you got to change it up. So one person, you may say, good morning, what's good with you today? Or Another one, good day, I'm doing this, what are you doing? So you have to change it up. It can't always be the same way every time. Yeah, you definitely have to be very creative, and pay attention. And also, yeah, if you have children, make sure they're not looking at your screen because it has a lot of pictures on there that they don't need to see, and we don't really need to see either. I just scroll it up or put post-its because it's. So how to maximize your income with chat? Yep, you can't copy and paste. She'll know, and she'll boot you out. My cousin did that and she got fired. So don't copy and paste. Yep, you literally have to say things different every time. And it seems like a lot, but you'll get the hang of it, and it'll come easier than you think, though. Okay, so regardless, you must complete 75 messages a week to keep your contract current. If you fail to do that 3 times in a row, your position will be terminated. Okay, so I say this: if you're new to it, start off with that 75 messages a week. Just start off there, right? So once that starts getting easier to you, start adding 5 messages a day, 10 messages a day, 20 messages a day until you get up there. Messages will be available anytime, day or night. So it's your job to log in and check. They won't email you, they won't send a text notification. It's your job to log in to see. And if some are available, log in and just start responding. Me personally, I set 3 hours. Well, I haven't the last few days, but I set 3 hours a day aside, and I work it like a regular job. So I'll sit down at 7, and I don't get up until 10, and I average about 250 messages in that 3 hour time frame. Because what happens is once you start seeing how the conversations are, I don't have to read everything on every profile. I know how to speed read now. I done got to that point. So I kind of speed skim through it and I respond back. So I average about 250 messages a day. That's $50 a day. 7 days a week. That's $350 a week. That's a lot of money. And it adds up really good. I haven't got to that 500 yet. I'm working on that. Yeah, you don't want to see it. You really don't. Some of those is like, what is that? No. And they be taking pride in no. But so it took me a minute to get that system going because I tried with them last year and I couldn't do it. And so I stopped responding, and then she closed my account, and so then I reactivated it this year. And I told her, I said, yeah, I did it last year with you. I want to give it another go. She put me through the same system, took the test, passed it, went through all that stuff. And so, like I said, I started off with 75 a day, and I started adding 10, 20. Oh, okay, I can do that. Let me add another 5 or 10 to that until I worked up to that 250 a day. I work best on my iPad. I'll take my iPad, my wireless keyboard, and I just get to typing, right? And I don't know why I'm faster on that than my computer, but that's what works for me. Okay. And so I also practice on typing.com. It's free to kind of build up because I was like at 40 words per minute when I first started this job. Hey, how you doing? And so now I type like 68 to 70 words per minute now, and so that really helps me. That's what I'm saying. See, I was a regular typer too, and like I said, I started using typing.com 15 minutes a day, and it just like booted me up really fast. So try that. See if that works for you. Okay. So, with all the information given, is there any questions that you have for me about how to pass it, or if you're currently working with them? A way to maximize it that's different from what I stated, or questions that you've been stumped at and not sure if you're answering them right. Because that was a lot of information. And like I said, I've had probably about a good 60 people message me, and I helped them get through those. I think it's like 7 or 8 questions. I can't remember. 7 or 8 questions to get past that. But definitely, this is a really good side hustle to have. Because 500 a week, who can't, who don't want that? That's some good money. And some people can use that as a full-time job if need be. Because 500 a week is 2,500 messages. Oh, yeah. I had to. I had to. Because, I mean, that typing.com kind of makes it a little fun. Well, it's a little fun to me. And it just kind of helped me boost up. And so now I'm kind of steady with that amount. Get down there pretty good. But I want to eventually kind of fall back from it. I'm just tired of seeing some of that stuff. I definitely put headphones in while I'm doing it to kind of, get my mind away from it a little bit. Yeah, it's a lot. But like I said, once you get a system down, even if you want to make like $100 a week, that's still good. You can just break that down. Yeah, it can be done. It can be done. But yeah, I hope this helped. I have a lot more that I'm working on. Um, Amazon MTurk was a suggestion. Try My UI will be another one that I'll be working on. Um, Audio B is one that I've been working on. That one you transcribe and you do like audio. That one's pretty simple. That one pays once a month. But yes, if there's no questions and you have a question later, put it in the comments just because someone else might have that same question and you might have an answer for them. And if you apply and you haven't taken your test and you're still kind of nervous when you get the test, you can definitely ask me and I can help you get through it with no problem. But like I said, it's kind of like an acting job if you ask me. The characters are played for you. I mean, are there for you. All you gotta do is just play the character and just make sure that if somebody says that they're an outdoor person in the profile, you can't say, "Ew, I hate to be outdoors." You know, hey Mike. Yeah, so you gotta pay attention to that profile though, because you'll get booted out for that too. And then if it's an 80-year-old woman in there, you can't keep saying totally. Maybe like from an 18 to like a 25, you could put totally and stuff, but I've seen that before, and some elderly women saying totally every 5 seconds, and that I don't think I've ever seen that in real life before. So you got to make sure you play the character the right way. Yep. So like I said, the ones that I stated, if there's any additional side hustles that you have questions about, definitely post it, and I can work on those videos as well. I think I'm up to 7. Yes, I can actually. Yes, I can do that one. I'll do that one next. I'll definitely do that one next. I remember you mentioning that in the live. I will do that one next. Human Addict. I'll do that one next. That one, yes, I'll start from beginning to end on that one because a lot of people are not passing the first phase and they're not getting hired. So I'll show you how to get hired for Human Addict. Yes, creativity is definitely key for this job because you'll come across some comments or that are just out of this world and you didn't understand, and or you've never seen or heard something like that before. Yeah, some of them you might have nightmares, but I mean, hey, that's why I put the music in my ears for that one. But the music gets the job done. But yes, I'll do that one next. I got you. Yes, I'm telling you. That's why you have to pay attention to that. And she sent emails out about that. Make sure that you pay attention to the age of the characters that you play. I want to say 7, or I think it's no, I'm at 8. 8 side hustles and then my full time. But I think I'm gonna go back to all side hustles again. It seems like I had less stress with side hustles. And yeah, I was hitting 3,000 a month. So yeah, I think I'm kind of done with that. So getting time management down, that's definitely, if you have a full-time job and you have a side hustle that you can do while you're doing that full-time job, that's great. But if you don't, definitely you need to take a sheet of paper, write down your regular full-time hours, and then you're going to see, take away your sleeping hours. So for instance, like TELUS, that, I mean, you just never know when you have jobs available. Then whenever a task comes available, if you can do it, knock it out. But for instance, like the admin chat, Respondology, I'll do that one as well, because some people can't pass that test either, so I'll do that one. The side hustles like that, where you don't have to like clock in at a certain time, or it's this stuff that's going to be available to you, you're going to have to see how much money you want to make for each side hustle first. Start off with that, then go from there. So which ones are your big hitters? Lionbridge, TELUS. TELUS is a big hitter. So definitely I would put that one next on my list to try to maximize. Admin chat, if you do that one, it's a big hitter. So start off with the big hitters first. And then the ones where you're not making as much, then you can just kind of put them in as you go. I just do it. I don't even, we have a plan set. And I'm just so used to just doing the side hustles and already having things set. It's just automatic for me. It's just automatic for me now. Okay. Congratulations. You started with TeleDirect. Cool. You got it. Okay, look at you. You getting up there like Kenny. Yep. But yeah, just take a notebook or grab you a scheduler. Oh, that's right. It doesn't in every area. Well, shoot, find somebody's address that it does hire in that area and use their address. Did you apply for TELUS? Because you can make 500 a month with them. Quintel, if I said your name right. Start off with them. Apply for this position right here. She gets back to you within a week. So which one did you get rejected from? Did you do the Raider position or did you do the one that they're currently hiring for now? Because this one, you should be able to get it. If not, you might have to tweak a couple of things and apply with a different email. Yeah, I might be able to help you with that. Message me on Facebook. Yep, I can send you one. But yeah, so like I said, if you have any other ones that, and I know some people done send me messages on some side hustles that they weren't too sure about, and I tested a couple of them out to kind of see, and I'm just kind of waiting on payment and just kind of see how that goes. Um, just put it in the comments, or well, definitely have the link to it. Don't just give me the name of it, or give me the link through Facebook Messenger, and then I'll do some research on it. But yeah, just message me on Facebook and I'll help you with that one. Because Respondology is actually a great one. It really is. Sometimes I'll sit there and watch TV and I'll just be clicking away with that one. Oh, you better finish that application. I'm telling you, that's a good side hustle to keep. You're welcome. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's a good side hustle to keep. That's a car note, car insurance, or whatever. Shoot. Yeah, finish it tonight. Yep, finish it tonight and get that one squared away. Because even when you get your full time job, that's still a good one to keep because, um, I mean, people been maxing out by Monday and Tuesday lately. They've been having a lot of tasks. No, they pay not with PayPal. They pay with they'll send it directly to your bank, and they'll do like Cash App. I know some people that has theirs going to Cash App. Yes, there's a lot of good side hustles. Two chicks with a side hustle. I don't know if you checked out their videos the last couple of weeks. They've been giving away a lot of good side hustles. Just make sure you go there and check them out. I think it's been about a good 10 or 15 of them that they've been putting out. Yeah, I got rejected for a while, and that's how I made these side hustles work for me. But just keep applying. Go to Kenny's Facebook, not Facebook. Go to Kenny's YouTube page, and he shows you how to do all that stuff. Use your resources. I know. I really don't like clocking in anymore. Okay, so I think I'm done. Like I said, if you have any more questions, you can just place it in the comments. Yeah, don't forget to message me on Facebook. And I will work on the next side hustle videos. And I will let you guys know probably a day before I go live in case it's something that you're interested in. And in case you have questions and you want to ask real time. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of